Unit 23, Economic Biology. Last class we discussed about apiculture. So we know that what are the different type of the honeybee which is present. So normally it is lived together as a colony. So these are the details we have studied. Today we are going to study products from honeybee. So what are the products which we get from the honey and honeybee? Most of them doesn't know how the honeybee, because we are living in the city. So look at that honeybee, how they are very active, how their movements of very active conditions, how they are collecting the honey from the flower. Look at that. The honey bee collecting the or sucking honey from the flower. So it visited several flowers in a time and collecting honey with the pollen grains. The pollen grains are deposited on the legs because they have the hairs like a structure which is helped to carry the pollen grains, and moving to one flower to another flower, there also it deposit the pollen grains in the hair like a structure which is present in the leg. Look at here, the yellow color. So now it deposit in their hue. How that remove and store in that. How it is deposit. The young one seems to be in that, and that we call is a royal jelly also. So these are the things we are going to. Honeybee are used in the productions of honey and bee wax. So normally we will get the honey from the honeybee, as well as we will get the bee wax from the honey. Other useful product obtained from honeybees are bee pollen, royal jelly, propolis, and bee venom. Some of the things you may not know what you mean by royal jelly, propolis, and bee venom. So we are going to discuss about that. Propolis is a component product or produced by bees to fight infections, heal wounds, and more. So this is the propolis where we can able to collect that honey home. So this is carried some of the materials. Royal jelly, so the young larva, and seems to be like a jelly. This is also have the special medicinal characters. So it is good for cold, cough. It's a good medicines. Bee venom. So it's nothing. If suppose we are disturbed that honey bee, so what will happen? We inject, then it will make us injured. So this is we called bee venom. So sometimes it's useful for, or some area it is used for the medicine or some other purpose or some other medical level uses. Bee pollen. So look at this, the bee So this is the bee pollen. So this honey collected the pollen grain from the several flower, then it is deposited. So this is collected from that honey bee pollen. It means bee pollens. Normally the pollen grains is collected and make it as like this, a millions or a good number of the pollen grains bundled together, that we call, or which is deposit in the leg of the honeybee. So this is we call is a, this is also good and a little tasty for that to eat. Bee wax. So this is the bee wax. So it is used for candle and some other purpose it is used. So what is the characters? Honey is a sweet, viscous, edible natural food product. So sweet and transparent, edible natural food product. Texose and sucrose give sweet taste to honey. So texose and sucrose, which is present in the honey, it will give the taste to be sweet. It also contains amino acid, B complex vitamins, ascorbic acid, minerals. Formic acid is a prevention in honey. So these are some of the minerals, amino acid, vitamins are available in the honey. Invertase is a enzyme present in honey. So invertase, one of the enzymes also present in the honey. So what are the uses of honey? Honey has the antiseptic and antibacterial properties. It may replace, or it will give, or it will support the, or it will encourage the immune system in our body. So honey, it's a good medicine for several diseases. Particularly it will help the normal functions of the human body. It means we call this a antiseptic and antibacterial properties. It will help that organism to fight with the bacteria. And also it is a blood purifier. Blood purifier is nothing, it is purified the blood, because the blood is carried that more carbon dioxide or some other toxic material, so it will purified. It means that the honey is purified. It help in building of a hemoglobin contained in the blood. So when you take that, is we call is that hemoglobin, red blood cells. So it will increase, or it will make more, or it will increase the number of the hemoglobin in blood. It means the immune system is a support, or the organism how is a proper hemoglobin. So while we are taking the honey, it will support to produce or to increase the hemoglobin in our body. It is used in Ayurvedic and Urani system of medicines. So normally when we are taking that Ayurvedic medicine or Urani medicine, they will ask to, or they will mixed with the honey, because the honey has certain character which help to affect the Ayurvedic medicine or Urani medicines, or it will support. That's why it one of the very good. It means the honey is used in the Ayurvedic and Urani system of medicines. It prevents cough, cold, fever, and relieve sore throat. We call this, that is, sometimes we cannot able to speak. Something is blocked in our throat. So when you take that honey, or when you apply the honey in throat, so it will release from the sore throat, and it will good for, or it will prevent for cough, cold and fever. It is a remedy for ulcer of tongue, stomach and intestine. So it will avoid that, or it will prevent our body from the ulcer. Ulcer, you know that the wound which is present in our tongue, stomach or intestine, if you are regularly we are taking the honey, so it will support, or it will help to avoid of ulcer. It enhances digestion and appetites. So while we are taking the honey, the digest system is work well, or the digest. So look at this, the picture. They won't have, or they won't feel hungry. That's why they are avoid to eat. So if you regularly take the honey, or so twice in a week if you take honey, it will support the digestive system. It means the food is digest. What will happen? So we eager to eat. Otherwise we look at like this. So the honey, it's one of the enhance of the digestion and appetites. Do you know honeybee visit 50 to 100 flower during a collection of trip? So not only one or two flower, it will, or it visit nearly 50 to 100 flower a day. Average bee will make only 1/12 of 1 kilogram of honey contain 3200 calories, and it is energy rich food. So it have more calorie. So this is the meaning for that. So what are the questions may is asked? So explain the products from honey bee and use of the honey bee. It's one of the good examples. You have to write that what we have studied. First you have to write, so this is, you have to mention that, you have to write this also, and uses of this. So all the points you have to write. Thank you.